When I went to travel to various places in India, I came into contact with several artisans who created textiles right from the heart of their homes. So the idea is to be able to preserve heritage craftsmanship, which is amazing, it's been passed down centuries.
Food is something that all of us can relate to. But material waste might be something that we don't realize is happening every day. Maybe when we actually buy an item, we don't realize that there's a lot of effort and materials that's being spent in creating it. And you don't always see it.
We decided to look at seniors as a whole. We also look at to-be seniors, people who are like in their 40s, to understand what would be their aspiration, because this will help us to shape what could be the future.
I mean, personally, my grandma is an elderly with dementia. So we've been through that process of going to AIC, Agency of Integrated Care in Singapore, those who are really in a kind of state that need a lot of help and care and has no family support.
I think initially when we started out GDR, with the grant it kind of like springboarded us because we could just immediately prototype them. And I think it's through this prototyping that opened a lot more conversations. And it's through these conversations that we realized, hey, actually there is an underlying problem, a bigger issue, which is waste. Because after going down to the factories, we see a lot of all this waste, right? By prototyping with them, I think that also sort of like built the trust as well. Actually, it's not about the designs that we come up with. It's not the outcomes. It's not these products that we come up with. All these are just mediums for us to showcase how we can use these materials. We actually saw more value in addressing the issue at hand, which is the waste. How can we create a model that is more circular? Really working with these factories to figure out how can we better skew their daily ops.
There was an open call on Design Singapore's website where Next Evo gave a brief. So they said that they are looking for designers who are keen to develop products and textiles using their yarns. There was a lot of synergy because I, on the other hand, am a designer looking for sustainable yarns that I can use to make into textiles for my products. In this GDR, we're exploring the feasibility of using pineapple leaf textiles, but we hope to be able to broaden that to use by hospitality sector, for example, for upholstering their suites or creating home textiles and goods that can be used by other furniture companies or other fashion companies. Yeah. We've always partnered with artisans from day one. So in this case, we have batik artisans as well as weaving artisans based in Indonesia. So it is our hope that by scaling the use of pineapple leaf textiles and collaborating with them in a deeper way, it will actually help to future-proof their craft and preserve heritage craft for a long time to come.
The photo frame, as we call it, window to the world, we have collaborators who are running assisted living facilities. So when we show them some sample products on the market, so digital frames, they were saying like, hey, this is really good, really need it, because the elderly in COVID situation, they couldn't have visitors. So this is very helpful for them.
So we actually send it to seniors living in the assisted living facility now. And we wanted to see what kind of impact it can bring to their life. Besides using it to keep in touch with their families, it was also a way for them to interact with their fellow residents.
We have Li Xiang, who is our mentor. Speaking to him, it's always nice to get his perspective. It's good to have someone to discuss and remind you of always promoting the bigger vision for the elderly. And I think that was really helpful.
So what I find meaningful about this project is that by working with farmers, pineapple farmers in Thailand, they gain 20 to 30% more in terms of livelihood income than they would have otherwise. So instead of just selling the fruit, now they also are able to sell the leaves. And for communities that are living on the margins, this is significant in terms of impact to these communities.
When we actually reach out to these factories and letting them know that we are backed by Design Singapore, I think that's where they are a little bit more convinced that we are legit. Cannot be two fellas just come, hey, I want to take a waste, right? So I think that helps to spark conversation as well. It really gets people interested in what we are doing. And also, because of the outreach that Design Singapore has provided us, more people has reached out to us. Some of the factories reach out to us just because of the outreach by Design Singapore. So I would say that's where GDR really helped us, apart from just the grant. Is really communicating with more businesses as well.
I think the experience of this Good Design Research Project is a very humbling one. what we realize is that there is no one silver bullet to tackle the issues that we are looking at. So I hope whatever we are doing here will be able to spur others on in their own capacity, in their own expertise, to collectively build a better experience, a better future for the elderly.